Hi, China.
Hey, Katie.
How was your day?
It was terrible.
Why?
Because I had to go to the DMV.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
What's wrong about the DMV?
Well, every time I go there, it takes forever. Part of that was my driver's license expired from New York State, which is great because I moved here to Oregon, so I need an Oregon driver's license anyway. So I went and took the knowledge test and it passed. Everything was fine. I brought all the paperwork I needed to prove my identity and everything, this and that, and they were all very, very nice. But when it came time to actually get my driver's license, they told me because my driver's license was expired, that I needed to produce my driving record from New York, which would take anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks by requesting it from New York City. I said, well, that is just not going to work, so what do I do? And they said, well, there's nothing you can do. That's just the system. And I thought, well, aren't you looking at my driving record right now? And they said, well, yeah, but we can't use the one we're looking at. It has to actually be produced by you. And I said, well, if I had just never told you I even had a New York State license, I would just walk in here and get a new one. But they already knew. So I told them, I think I can download these things from the New York State website. And they were like, well, we don't know. We don't use those technologies. So in about 2 minutes, and for $7.99, I downloaded my entire driver's license. And then I showed it to them on my phone, which matched what they were looking at on their screen. And they said, no, it has to be a paper version. So I said, well, can I use that printer that I'm looking at? And they said no, because they can't print anything for anyone. So I literally got on my bicycle and I rode a few miles over to Chase Bank, who very happily printed it for me. And I also had to take out money because the DMV, unlike my local coffee bicycle shop, doesn't accept debit or credit. And drove all the way back, and I showed them now the piece of paper that matched my phone, which matched their screen, and they looked at it and they looked at each other like, this is perfect, thank you. And then they handed it back to me.
They handed back the driving record.
Yeah, So I said, well, so you just need to look at it, that's it? Like, look at it like you just looked at the screen or my screen or your screen or the piece of paper? They said, yes, we don't file anything here, we just needed to see the paper
Did they
version.
photocopy it?
No, nothing, literally nothing. So they handed it back to me, took my picture, and then I came home and drank wine.
Wow. Sounds like you had to deal with a little bit of bureaucracy today.
I would say so.